Hi, Starseeds, and welcome to your weekly message. I do want to start off by apologizing for not putting anything out last week for you guys. I actually had the stomach flu and I was really sick for about a week. It was pretty intense. So I was unable to put out any videos really. And secondly, this week we are going to be getting messages from Gaia, from Mother Earth. I was feeling that very strongly, and as I was setting up for it, I realized, look at all of this pink and green. That is heart chakra. And so Mother Earth Gaia is going to be offering you messages and healing energies through your root chakra, okay? And your home planet, you know, all this purple here, your home planet is also giving you messages and energies for heart healing, for what you need right now on your journey at this time. And very interesting, as I was beginning, you know, Spirit made the connection of a video I just did. It was a giving back video. I'm going to link it below for you guys. I highly recommend you watch it if you have not already, mostly for the third story, because it's about a mother and she actually has two babies that were both born with half a heart. It's very, very rare to have that happen in one child, let alone two. And here we are talking about heart healing from your home planet as well as Mother Earth Gaia. So I feel for many of you, you may get something out of that story or connecting soul to soul with those little boys. I also have a giveaway that I'm doing with that video that you can enter until March 2nd. So I highly recommend you watch it, and I've linked it below. All right, so this week, we are asking Mother Earth Gaia to bring forth messages for each and every one of you, what you need right now on your journey for healing, for understanding, especially in the heart space, as well as from your, you know, home planet, your home frequencies, your collective consciousness, bringing forth those same energies through your crown chakra. So we're going to start with an Earth Power card and see what comes out there. Okay, Temple of Isis coming through, and this says, I am open to be mothered. Okay, there you go. I am open to be mothered. Mother Earth Gaia. I can mother, I can heal my relationships and my life. My body is a miracle, and I can be healed of imbalance. Wow. That, I mean, out of all the cards that could have come out from Earth Power, you guys have the Temple of Isis, and I am open to being mothered. That is our Mother Earth Gaia here, wanting to offer you energy and healing and understanding, as well as the spirit of your home planet, you know, wanting to offer you that same healing and understanding, but from a much higher frequency. So you're getting it, you know, from two sources. I highly recommend doing a lot of grounding meditations, connecting into Mother Earth Gaia, imagining, you know, the roots from your root chakra going down your legs, through your feet, all the way down through the earth to the center of the earth, the heartbeat, you know, connecting in to Mother Earth Gaia, and then allowing her energy to come through and open up each and every one of your chakras, really opening that crown chakra ride so that those energies reach your home planet. Okay, it's like a team effort between the spirit of Earth and the spirit of your home world. So it's time for you to allow healing in. It's time for you to be vulnerable. It's time for you to really open yourself up and ask your collective and ask Mother Earth, what is it that I need? What do I need to heal? Because this is all about the heart chakra. And what a beautiful card to come out to start this reading off. All right, let's pull another card here, gain some more insight. Okay, so Hodson, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, the bird there, and it says, flourish through maintaining tradition. some of you, you know, just what you've been through, people you've experienced and encountered, all the different things going on in the world today can really be throwing you off your path, off your track, and making you question yourself. You know, is this even worth it? Why am I even here? Do I even matter? Do I even make a difference? You know, big time questioning yourself and who you are. And it's based on everything you've been through and everything you see going on external to you worldwide. And then again, you know, feeling cut off from unconditional love of those higher realms in which you come from. So it's time for you to fall into the energy of Mother Earth Gaia and allow her to be your mother, allow her to be your safe haven right now. And through every single aspect of nature, birds, insects, plants, you name it, all will speak to you, bring you messages, bring you comfort, bring you healing. And you know, it's being reiterated through this card here, and it's like, don't let go of your path, don't let go of your vision, despite the way, you know, things may look right now today. Let's pull another card. Okay, look at this. We've got the elm. This is trusting your intuition. It's shutting out all the outside noise, okay? And connecting with Mother Earth Gaia. And in that space, what you know to be true will be the loudest voice that you hear. You've really got to trust yourself and not lose sight of who you are, what you're here to do, despite what it all may look like right now. And I get it. I've been telling you guys throughout these readings that sometimes, you know, I've just got to cut myself off from the world because it really upsets me. It feels overwhelming, and it's like, what's the point? Like, what can I even do? Like, this feels so much bigger. So I can imagine, you know, the degree in which each and every one of you feel that every single day. And you know, that's why I'm doing these videos, and it's so that you know that you're not alone. And there are so many people that are on this planet that are in this vibration, that do have this same dream, okay? But there's also many more that aren't in that space yet. And so you've just got to hold the light. And you know, right now, Mother Earth Gaia wanting to help you, wanting to replenish you, wanting to heal you, make you stronger, open your crown chakra to your home collective. So, you know, this is quite empowering for you guys, and your intuition is not wrong. That, you know, unconditional love, that beautiful dream, the imaginings within that are bigger than this world, bigger than yourself, that's real. You've got to trust that, and you've got to believe in that. All right, so I'm going to pull 5 different animal runes here, and you know, one of these could mean something to you, 2 or 3, or maybe all 5. I'm pulling 5 since, you know, there's many different energies that come and tune into these videos. So first one out is the chameleon, and it's about opportunity. And I'll discuss each one of these a bit more as after I get them all out. Next out is the skunk and boundary, and I'll tell you what, the skunk is a very special spirit animal for me. This is all about protection. Next out is fertility, and we have the frog. This is excuse me, throat chakra going on all of a sudden for me in this reading. The frog is associated, you know, with witch, wizard, magic, that type of energy, and it's very positive. Next out is the dolphin, and it's new hope. And lastly, we have owl, spirits. So these particular animals that have come out can have a very special and significant synchronistic meaning for you already. And there you are. There's a sign, you know, from your home planet, as well as Mother Earth Gaia, giving you a confirmation that she will use these different animals to speak to you in different ways. You could see it in physical reality, you could see it on TV, on a YouTube video, in an email, in a text. The little emojis like, you know, a chameleon, a skunk, a frog, a dolphin, and an owl are significant. And some of you that already holds deep meaning, and others of you, this is going to be, you know, different animal avatars Mother Earth Gaia will speak to you with and guide you with, okay? And so with the chameleon, the more you close down your energy and, you know, feel overwhelmed, the more you close yourself to the opportunity of joys and happiness that you can experience in this realm, as well as cutting others off from the joy and happiness and love and light that you are. And sometimes you've really got to learn to blend in and adapt to your situation, shape shift, and you know that takes a lot of spiritual strength and maturity, as well as emotional strength and maturity, because you can't be triggered. It's all about filling out the energy of any given situation and being able to shape shift or blend in, just depending on whatever the occasion calls for, what is best for you or in the highest good of all in that moment. And you know, being more in that energy, it makes you much more fluid and opens you up to a lot of different opportunities that you otherwise don't see, okay? And with the skunk and boundaries, this is powerful and this is special. Your team from your home collective, Mother Earth Gaia, other spirit, you know, guides that are working with you are really trying to protect you. So if there are certain people, situations, relationships, circumstances that are like shifting out of your life and you don't want that to be the case, you don't understand, you've really got to trust it and let things flow as they're going. Because I'll tell you why the skunk is so special to me. One time, this is years ago, I was fighting with my boyfriend and I was so angry. It was kind of late at night. I left the house and I walked outside around the block and I sat next to a fence, and it's like, you know, one of those 6 feet fence, and it was right on the street there, and it was very dark. And I was just really lost in my own thought. I was really upset, not paying attention to anything. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, this skunk just comes straight beeline at me, and it was a smaller skunk, so it didn't like make me too freaked out, but it definitely caught my attention and snapped me out of my, you know, daydreaming or thought, whatever was going on there. And it like just was like making a noise, and like its tail was like flicking, and so I jumped to my feet because it flipped around, and I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna spray me. And it made like this noise at me, and as it turned around and made that noise, it took off and it ran straight towards this man that was just looming in the street staring at me. And it absolutely freaked me out, and there's no reason why he should have been there, and I'll spare you all the details of the story. Nonetheless, a neighbor came out, threw their trash, and I kind of just took off when that happened, because there's, you know, another person outside. But if that skunk wouldn't have snapped me out of, you know, whatever, that guy could have just walked right up on me. Like, I was really in thought. I was so upset. So the skunk is bringing you protection. And, you know, also, like, pay attention to all the details around a person, a situation. You'll feel it inside, okay? Because once I was alerted to what was going on, I felt it. I knew what was up, all right? And so will you. And that's not to say like you're in any sort of danger like my story. It's just the skunk is something very special to me, and the fact that it's coming out for you guys, I know there's higher forces at work trying to protect you and guard you. Like, you need to be here. You need to be in full force and full capacity, and there's a lot of protection around you. So pay attention to the warning signs, because we all have free will, right? And that was my warning. I have no idea where that skunk came from, and it just took off, and that was that. And it totally like warned me. It did. So very, very special. Pay attention to that. The frog is all about beauty and fertility and magic and, you know, good luck. So believe in those things. They do happen, because now we have the dolphin, and that's something very spiritual, and that higher vibration of energy and understanding new hope. That's like restoration as you receive this healing from Mother Earth Gaia to, you know, turn your eyes away from all the trouble in the world and back up to the love, the light, what you're here for, what you bring, what you are at your core. And next we have the owl and the spirits. That goes back to your intuition, but also a lot of energies around you, guiding you, connecting with you, and Mother Earth trying to help you ground yourself and open up that crown chakra so that, you know, that it's easier for you to receive those messages. So the chameleon, the skunk, the frog, the dolphin, and the owl are highly significant spirit animals, familiars, animal avatars for you guys. As you connect with Mother Earth Gaia and receive some heart healing from different things that you have been going through. So let's pull some more cards. Let's see what else she wants to talk about and bring forth for you. So we have the pond, and this is talking about a period of stillness, and this comes back into, you know, the heart healing and needing to stop and center and ground and connect with Mother Earth Gaia so that she can heal you and recharge you and renewal you. And believe you me, when I was going through that stomach flu, I was connecting to her so much, so much. Now we have the penguin totem and soul bond. So penguins are also significant for you guys as animals that Mother Earth Gaia will use to communicate and talk to you through. But soul bond, some of you, this heart healing has to do with different relationships that have caused you a lot of pain this particular journey. Also, the emptiness and disconnection you feel, not being connected to your, you know, home frequencies, to your collective in a physical sense, or however you experience reality. And so you feel that as well. That's Mother Earth is trying to help you heal those relationship wounds, as well as those wounds of feeling alone and disconnected, and just fill you back full, recharge you, bring you back to life. Next is the mushroom, and this is a perception shift. She is trying to help turn your eyes back to the light. And lastly, we have the desert, and this is persevere. So we need to turn our eyes, you know, from the trouble, from the challenge, from the struggle, from all of that back to the light. And look at this snowflake, rare opportunity. And we're talking about opportunities here, you know, just depending on your energy, your frequency, there are certain things that you don't receive that are of positive, that are uplifting, you know, beautiful things happening in the world. I can recommend a wonderful channel for you to watch. It's called Zorro. He uploads the most heartwarming videos, and I'll tell you what, it always fills my heart full. Tears pouring from my eyes. There is beauty in this world. There is, I promise you, even though there is so much ugly, the more you look at the ugly, the more you'll see, and the more it will be around you, and it will feel so overwhelming, and it will overtake you. And it's, you know, you've got to be aware that those energies exist, you know, but it's time to be like pulled up out of the depth, out of the darkness of that experience, and, you know, like being brought back to life, being empowered, being healed through Mother Earth Gaia, which is going to open you back up to seeing how beautiful life truly is, how magical this place is, and what it's really all about. And, you know, it's a choice at a soul level. All is well, all is in order. From a spiritual perspective, it's just the humanizing of things really, you know, muddies the water, and we're behind the veils, so we don't understand from that higher perspective. And so your team, as well as Mother Earth, want to open your eyes back up to the beauty and the magic of this world, of this place, so that you don't feel so low, you don't feel so alone, you don't feel in the darkness. The different relationships and experiences you have no longer hurt you, hinder you, or harm you. All right, let's pull some tarot, and we'll put this snowflake right there. Okay, so we have the six of the winged ones, and it's the dove, and it says move between cycles and worlds. Yes, see, you are a multi-dimensional being, and even though you are physically focused, on the earth plane at this time, that doesn't mean you don't have access to other realms, other dimensions. Your home frequency is unconditional love. So the six of the winged ones would be the six of swords. So the mental body, coming back into a place of stillness, of clarity, not feeling so anxious. And that's also coming out under the pond, which is, a period of stillness where you center yourself, ground yourself, connect to Mother Earth Gaia to receive your healing. And now we have the five of shapeshifters, which would be the five of cups. It's the earthworm, and it says working old ground. So it is time to really heal the past. The five of cups is always about sadness, loss, things like that. And this is the energy that Mother Earth is trying to help you with. And it's healing old wounds of the past, that you have collected throughout this life journey. Also reconnecting you to your collective so that you receive the healing from both ways. Next out is the Eight of the Four-Legged, which would be the Eight of Pentacles, and it brings the squirrel. Prepare for the future. Things are shifting, things are changing. There are, unseen opportunities ahead. It's just a matter of where your focus is. And more than where your focus is, many of you, it is time for a healing, a deep, deep healing. If you can, I highly recommend going to get a professional Reiki session. Even myself, I'm gonna schedule to do 3 90-minute sessions just because of getting sick like I was, and recognizing the activation and upgrade taking place in my root, sacral, and solar plexus chakra, which ultimately leads to the heart chakra, right? So just like you guys, I am becoming very aware of residual energies, blockages, imbalances, things like that. And so I am going to go get some professional Reiki. Usually I do well just meditating on my own, sleep meditations, things like that. But I do feel that the energy is shifting, changing, and it's time for a spiritual bath, an energy bath. And you guys need that. You definitely need that. And that's why Mother Earth is asking for you to really tap into her, connect into her. And then again, I recommend getting professional Reiki or even doing meditations. There's a lot of free ones on YouTube. It will help you so much. Next out is the Page of Ancients, which would be the Page of Wands. And here we have the chameleon again. And it says, news of a changing environment. Nice, see? Things are shifting. It's time for healing so that you can move forward. But the chameleon is very significant. And, we do have shapeshifter. I was talking about that there, being very fluid and, doing what you need to do in any given situation. Things are going to change as your perception does shift and you receive this heart healing from Mother Earth. And lastly, look at that. We have the Ace of Shapeshifters, which would be the Ace of Cups, and it brings the butterfly, new love, joy, and health. Yes, it is time for that spiritual bath, that energetic healing, so that, you can feel clean and light and free, and not weighed down with any sort of heaviness, sadness, heartache, disconnection, imbalance. It's like getting yourself all cleaned up, all polished up for the changing of season, because in the northern hemisphere we are about to go into the season of spring, and in the southern hemisphere you are about to go into the season of fall. And we end here with the butterfly. That's a big time shift, a changing of energy. So as the season begins to change, so are you going to change, your energy, your perception, your outlook, what interests interest you, what path you're going down, new ideas coming to you, new things that you're going to start doing and working with. But you really need this heart healing, this spiritual bath, which comes from Mother Earth, as well as, you know, the spirit of the home planet in which you are originally from. It comes like two ways, like double healing for you guys. And you know, I keep seeing this soul connection, this you know, really deep tie for you guys. I don't know how many of you have aligned with this person yet, but my goodness, it does keep showing up in your readings. So your team wants you to know it's there, it's going to happen, it's on the horizon. You know, it just may be a matter of timing for each and every one of you. And I do see a long journey of really feeling alone, carrying things on your own. But you know, you're coming out of that. You really are, like coming out of the cold winter. And as you go through this healing with Mother Earth Gaia, this your intuition really becomes much stronger, and you feel more confident in that, in yourself, in everything that you're feeling and sensing. All right, let's pull some advice. Snowdrop. Tomorrow brings the illumination of your hopes. Yes, keep going. You will persevere. We're going to be working on shifting perception, you know, as you heal from different things that you've been going through. So there's this snowdrop moving out of the bitter winter into the beautiful warm spring. And I cannot pronounce that flower. There it is for you. And it says, play, laugh, and find joy. Yes, it is time to turn your eyes back to the light, the love, the happiness, the things that fill you with joy. And what's this? Frangipani, you are truly beautiful on the inside and on the outside. Oh, look at all that love your team sending to you to let you know that you are special, you're beautiful, you matter inside and out. And you know, Mother Earth Gaia really wanting to help you heal, rebalance you, renew you, recharge your spiritual batteries, remind you of who and what you are, help you make sense of things, help clear you out of pain and heartache and sadness and disappointment, ground your energy, and just become quite empowered. Your perception will shift. So, you know, as you watch this reading, this is a time for you to connect into Mother Earth Gaia and allow her to take you on a journey, because the journey that each and every one of you need is obviously different. And lastly, before I wrap the video up, again, I recommend you watching that giving back video I did for that third story about those two babies with half a heart, just to see what you get from that. All right, so those are your messages for this week's Starseeds. I am wishing you guys lots of love and light. Take care.